Okay, well here goes. I'm just gonna show you here. I'm working on one right now, one harvesting, and then we've got another 9 over there, and I'm gonna harvest that as well. So as I was sitting here harvesting everything, I thought perhaps I would video it just so that those that are new can actually see what you can expect in the future. And I do have to mention that there's a lot of things that depend on stuff, right? What temperature do you keep your house at? The pods are 6.8 pH. If you have water that's 8.7, that could affect your growth or how things happen. So, you know, join the group and definitely ask questions and stuff. So what I'm showing you right here, yeah, okay, you can see. These were kale. We had kale growing. So it started, this is after like 2 months or more. It started to get pretty spindly, so it grew really tall. So I just took the last of the best leaves off of there, and I'm just getting rid of it. But I thought it might be interesting for some of the new people who have just joined. Like, that is how root bound that kale got, but it produced a lot. And so for those who are worrying and wondering about mold, yeah, mold does grow on it a little bit. Now, as you can see, it's more right there, like right where, you know, this is open. So there's two trains of thoughts. One, people say take those caps off. Other people say don't. They help protect the dirt so that mold doesn't go any farther. That mold has never affected anything. It's just a white mold. It's innocuous. Half the time I don't even brush it off. Anyway, so I have one more left that I chopped now. So I'm just gonna pop the cap off of that. And again, it's pretty amazing. And actually the insides don't look all goofy or bad. I don't know, can you see them? Am I doing that right? Yeah. Like, they're not horrible. So I will get more planted today and get that started. Now, I'm just going to pop some bubbles on there. Because I don't want to harvest that lettuce. The lettuce that's left over here, that's brand new. And oh my house is about 72 degrees normally during the daytime. I really have no idea what happens at night, but everybody seems to be pretty happy. Things did slow down for a while. We had a little bit of a cold spell, but man, once things got back to normal, everybody started growing nutso. So now what we're going to do is just put this guy back for the moment. Not sure how much of these guys are in there. Oh yeah, they're all in there. So I'll just point out, this is chives, and that's the Click and Grow chives. That is really old. Like, we just keep chopping it down and chopping it down. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. I'll probably start, but that's probably about it. We've had that for at least a month. And once it gets to a certain stage, I move them over into mason jars. I don't bother with the lettuce, but the celery and the chives I move over to mason jars. The celery, I start in the experimental pods, and then when it gets to a certain size, I move it over there. But we just keep harvesting, and it just keeps growing. And the celery is Stoke seeds. I know I've done a video before. I buy salad pellets from Stoke seeds, and I also buy celery seed from them. And I have a great success because we don't use it to grow into big celery stalks. We use it to put in salad and stir fries and things like that. And it's got wicked taste because it's baby and brand new. We call it Barbie celery. So what we're going to do, this celery that I'm going to bring out now, so move those guys. This, one of them is Click and Grow, but most of them is the celery mixes. And it's quite old. And it's been harvested like crazy from, but you can see, push over there, like that's, you know, it's getting huge. So we're just gonna get rid of the whole works. I'm just gonna do one because, you know, you don't need to see the whole thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna do one. And basically I'm just gonna take the best of the best off the top there and compost the rest of it. Because it's starting, but it's, you know, it's a good 3 months old easily, and we harvest off it constantly. One thing that I will say is that I have, and I'll just go and get it here. I bought the Schultz's 10-15-10 liquid plant food, and I put 7 drops in 1 liter of water. And that's what I use as water in the Click and Grows. That's what I use as water in the mason jars. And it seems to be working really fine. So I just thought I would show you that. We're going to take one of the bigger pods. This one, I believe, is called a summer picnic. So, you know, the top of this I totally will use, you know, a couple of those guys. But it gives you some romaine, some red lettuce, you know, green leaf lettuce. And when I take, where's my bucket here? Just gonna pop the cap off of that. So when I take that baby out, the lettuce gets a little bit gunkier, but I just wash them. But that's how long it's been growing. And on the lettuce, again, I only have that one little spot of mold. So the Click and Grow is just an amazing thing. Oops. Like I never would have believed that something can get that root bound and still keep producing fabulous stuff. No, it doesn't last forever like it would in the dirt outside, but I happen to be in a wheelchair, and gardening like other people used to, like I used to garden, is not possible. So this allows me to grow fabulous lettuce and kale and celery and chives, and, you know, like anything else that I might want to think about trying to grow, and do it all in this one little corner of my kitchen. So it's a pretty cool thing that I got introduced to. I'm very, very excited about it. I'm really happy, and I hope you all have a fabulous growing day. So I'll sign off now and finish all my jobs and talk to everybody another time. Okay, so I'm back, and so I've split up the 3 lettuces and harvested some of them. Those are the new ones that were over on the other side. We have made sure that the water in the mason jars is all good, and really harvested those chives as well, because we're having baked potato for dinner tonight. Oops, there's my finger. And I've totally harvested all the kale, all the other lettuce. We're gonna have a huge salad tonight. And start all over again. So it's kind of what you do. I mean, you have to remember that you are growing inside the house in a little pod. So if you have like a family of 4 or 5, it's going to be really hard to constantly have, stuff growing. But, for us, there's only 2 of us. We don't eat salad every day. So it works out. So you just got to kind of put it all into perspective. But they do grow very fast. So we've got new parsley coming. You can see that in the corner there. Well, I don't know if you can see it in the corner there. It's sticking up right in front of that tag at the back. But so we've got new parsley started, new kale started, new chives started. I'm going to give these 3 lettuces sometime, and we'll harvest them for a little bit, but I'll start growing more probably in another couple days. So there we go. That was harvest day in my land.
Thanks for watching. If you like these videos, hit the subscribe button that will show up, or click above to watch more videos. I believe the subscribe button will show up right about here, and the videos would be way up there. Have a great day.